My name is Claire Williamson, quantum wealth mentor and soul goal coach, and I am excited to share this video with you today about my experience of what happened when I committed to breathing, doing breath work every single day for 21 days. Now, this video should speak to you if you're somebody who is in a scale. You're looking to scale your income, you're looking to scale your impact, and you're looking to scale your influence as well. And that requires creativity. That requires taking action on your ideas. And maybe you're in this space where you're getting a creative bottleneck and you're not taking ideas to action. And with maybe the size of where your business is right now, you're finding yourself focusing on the things that you need to get done, all those parts and parcels of being in a business that's growing, right? So where do you get that creative time? Where do you get those moments of peace to action that thing that might be the idea that creates the scale you want? I was in this position a couple of years ago, and I really also was feeling stuck, to be honest. I was also holding on. Now I know I was holding on to things energetically that were going to block me growing anyway. But the thing that took my attention of the breath work was I saw this 21-day awakening, and people were raving about how this experience had these magical results. And I got to tell you, I was skeptical. And I was also unconvinced as to how I would commit as well to doing the breathwork practice every day. Because back then I wasn't in this position where I am now, where I easily commit to my rituals. My rituals took effort. My rituals required me to get over the inertia and the feeling that everything else was more important than taking that time for myself. So really, I set the 21-day awakening as a challenge. It is the Soma Breath Awakening that I did. And I'm going to tell you 4 incredible things, magical things that happened when I committed to this breath work every single day. So the first thing that happened when I started breathing every day with this Soma Breath Awakening journey was the inspiration started to flow every single day. I went from not having a clue what to post on YouTube to wanting to post 3 to 4 videos a day. I went from struggling to post once a day on Facebook and Instagram to having this waterfall of ideas to post, and posting 1, 2, 3 times a day. Stories, knowing what to share in my stories, just it's like a creative waterfall. What you might be right now, where you might be right now, is in the dam. It's blocked up, right? It's like you're trying to grasp those ideas and they're not coming. So the first thing that happened when I started to breathe every single day was this creative inspiration flowed. I always knew what to post. Suddenly all these thought bubbles were popping up everywhere. You know, when you're in the shower and you have your best ideas? Well, it was like that all of the time. And the reason for that is exactly the same as the reason that you're in the shower and the ideas come there. It's because you switch off that beta mind. Your beta consciousness, it goes too fast for you to access your neocortex, your prefrontal cortex, and come into this creative space of the brain. But with the breath work, you slow those brain waves down. You're, breathing for 20, 25 minutes. You're in this beautiful, rested, peaceful state, and the ideas start to flow. And that flow becomes your default state when you're breathing every day. So the second thing I started to see when I started to breathe every single day, and this was by at least the end of week 1, was that it felt like the universe was guiding every single step. So where you might be right now in your business, you're wanting to scale, you're wanting to grow, you're wanting to have more impact, more reach, more influence, you're wanting to see the numbers go up in your bank account, but you're in a plateau and you're struggling and you're stuck on which strategy do I choose? Which coach do I go next? Which mastermind shall I go into? What piece am I missing for me not to have this income explosion that I'm seeing other coaches or entrepreneurs have? Now, when I started breathing every day, the universe started to guide every single step. It was like I would wake up every day and all of a sudden, like, the next thing would show up and the next door would open and the next connection would happen and this thing would happen over here. Everything felt guided, and that guidance, that divine assistance, has only gone from strength to strength. 2 years down the line, where I still breathe every single day, but it's not just a 21-day journey. I breathe every single day as habit, and I'm going to show you how you can build that habit yourself if you keep listening. And that divine guidance is there. A big part of the journey to really being able to accept that gift has been being able to trust that all these bad things that, you know, my survival mind, which was keeping me in my beta consciousness all of the time, always locked onto how, what's next, which way, being able to slow those brain waves down and trust that there is no right or wrong. There is only now, and the next step will be presented to me as if the universe is laying down breadcrumbs that I can pick up. So just quickly before I move on to the third and fourth thing that happened that was super cool when I started breathing every day, and before I show you how you can build in this habit yourself, I would love you to subscribe to my channel if you love this stuff. If you're curious about how to access what I call the alpha mind, the ultra mind, where creativity is on tap. You are starting to let go of some of these unconscious fears and limiting beliefs. You are leaving your insecurities and your doubts behind and unleashing this millionaire business that you know you have inside. You can feel it, but it's not expressing. It's not expressing in your bank account. It's not that you aren't making money. It's not that you don't have success, but maybe it's just not to the reach that you want. It's not to the level that you want, and you're ready for that next level stuff. You're ready for that brand authority and that leadership. You have a strong message, you have a unique story, and you're ready to share it. You're ready to stand in your power and in your voice, have authority, have leadership, and lead other people in this area that feels so aligned to who you are, where you've been, and how that takes you forward, how that takes you forward in creating this new world where us healers, we're up the front, right? We are leading others through our stories, through our experiences, to take the shortcuts that we never got the opportunity to take, but we want to monetize that. There's no reason why a spiritual healing business shouldn't monetize as easily as the coach that is sharing the strategic stuff, or the product-based business, or whatever else. You know, there is no difference at all. And I'm going to show you, what I show you is how to have awakened wealth. And by awakened wealth, I mean abundant choice. Everything's coming from you. You get to choose. You get to choose when you let go of all of your limitations and you start to stand in your power. You start to believe in yourself. You start to have that radical expression and alignment. And what my YouTube channel is here to do is to teach you how to do that through very unique, what I call the quantum leap method, which includes strategy. Yes, absolutely. Let me help you get more visible. Let me help you to scale your business. But let me help you to release yourself, really unleash that millionaire inside who is ready to shine, who is ready to lead. So press that subscribe button if you're interested in that, if you'd like to get on my breathwork journeys, learn more about the neurosomatic awakened approach, and hit the notification bell, and then you will get notified every time I pump content out. And I'm pumping content out more and more onto this channel. It's starting to feel like home. So back to what happened when I started to breathe every day for 21 days. Okay, the third thing that was really cool is, you know how you have these issues in your business and you get stuck. You just don't know how. It's like, I just wish this thing would just move out of the way. And what happened for me when I started to breathe every single day was shit sorted itself out. So all of those things that were blocking me, they actually just resolved themselves naturally without me having any sort of force in the matter. And what I've since learned is this is to do with your frequency. When you start to clear those limiting beliefs and their associated emotional memories, you actually raise in your consciousness and you start to flood out the feelings of joy and love and peace and enlightenment. which actually starts to squeeze out all of the stuff that is misaligned for you. So you're in a place of power instead of force. David R Hawkins writes an incredible book about this called Power versus Force. He explains how he gave each emotion a frequency, how he's proven that each emotion has a frequency, and the power of rising in consciousness and what it's going to do for the world. There's this incredible study that was done in New Delhi, and these people got together every single Sunday for a period of time, and they did this transcendental meditation together, and the crime rates dropped in the city. I mean, the belief is, and the science has proved, that when we can all get into this high emotional frequency, we actually impact other things, other people, without doing anything at all. And that is just demonstrative, representative of how, when you really get focused on what you want, and that's what we're doing in breathwork every single day, is we are imagining where we want to be, who we want to be, what we want to become more of. We are feeling it in our body like it's happened already. And then the universe will sort out the rest as long as you trust. So the final thing was, and this was huge, and this started from day one of starting to breathe every single day, was that I started to connect with my truth. Now, that might sound cliche, it might sound kind of floaty and not like it has much depth. And it's really hard to explain exactly what did happen, but I can only describe it as, if I explain to you the experience of the breath work, where we're actually breathing in a rhythm for a certain amount of time, and then we drop into a breath retention. And when you drop into the breath retention, you're holding your breath, you're breathless. And it's like the whole world goes on pause, and you suddenly dropped into this very deep meditative state that might take you hours of meditation to get to, right? Especially if you don't meditate and you have a busy mind. And in this space, this feeling starts to stir deep within you. And it is a known and familiar feeling. It's like you're connecting with yourself, all of yourself, for the first time in years. And then what starts to play out in your daily life is you can remember this feeling, and you can notice where this feeling aligns in the things that you're doing, in the things that you're doing in your business, the things that you're doing in your relationships, the people you're speaking to, the words that you're saying, things that you're not doing. And you can start to embody this truth more and more and become aligned. That is what led me to where I am right now in my business, about to take a quantum leap into a brand new brand, a whole new business experience, because I connected to who I am truly and deeply at a soul level, and realized that my business as it wasn't a radical expression of that. And I then had to dance in the unknown and trust that this idea, this feeling, this alignment was coming from a soul place, was divinely guided, and that I could trust to keep inching my way in the direction it was showing me through all of these signs and messages I was seeing, and this divine assistance with the universe guiding every single step. I could trust that this business was going to unfold for me, and I didn't have to manipulate the process. Now, that has been challenging. Obviously, there has been moments this year where I haven't known where the next bit of income is going to come from, but the income has always come. Opportunities have shown up that I could never have manufactured or planned or structured, and it has really given me this deep belief that I can trust, that I am guided, and I want to share this gift with other people, because when you dance in that unknown, you learn to enjoy creativity, and you rediscover your imagination, you reconnect to your truth, you're going to create something that is way bigger than you could have ever structured and planned and outlined yourself. And so if you're truly looking for scale, if you're truly looking for more income, impact, and influence, then allow that to unfold. Believe that there is an experience way greater, way bigger than you could ever create yourself from what you know, and allow yourself to dance in the unknown. When we're in those breathwork experiences, the unknown opens up. It's like this vortex opens up above your head, and you see things that you haven't seen before, you hear messages you haven't heard before, and you I mean, it's wild, right? It's why people are using ayahuasca. It's why people are doing the plant journeys, because they want this experience, but you don't have to find that experience outside of yourself. You don't have to, you know, put yourself into the situation where maybe you do a plant journey, a plant medicine journey once a year or once in a lifetime. You get to do this every day. You get to take a really simple breathwork practice and use it every single day. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that now. Again, if you like this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell, but also drop me a comment below. Like this video, tell the algorithm you want to see more of this. You want to learn more about how to access your ultramind, how to awaken your creative power, raise the roof on your money ceilings, and step more into alignment with your soul goal than ever before. Drop me a comment. Where are you at? Have you tried breathwork before? Are you going to try breathwork? Now I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, the easiest way to build a habit is to start small, maybe jumping into something like I jumped into with the 21-day breathwork journey. I'm going to go full disclosure and say I actually never made it to week 3 on that first time round in the order that was meant to be done. I was still doing the first week's breathwork on the 3rd week because I couldn't push through the discomfort of breathing for such a long time, or breathing at the faster breath rates, or, you know, so you want to start small. And what I recommend is 7 minutes. 3 times a day. I have this incredible app. It is called the Awakened Wealth app, and you get access to what I call the 7x7 method, because you want to build up to 7 micro pauses 7 times a day, where you are connecting with yourself, creating space for creativity to awaken, balancing the nervous system, calming the mind, creating this brain-heart coherence that really starts to create those synchronicities and miracles in life, aka attracting abundance to you instead of you chasing it, right? So start small. Start by using my 7-minute coherence breath 3 times a day and build from there. This app is free. It is available at the link in the description, and I encourage you to try it. Try it out. Circle back to the video, drop me a comment on how it's working for you. Join us in the Awakened Wealth community. Join us on the weekly live breathworks that we do. And I'm also going to link down below some actual breathwork journeys you can try here on my YouTube channel. And I'm excited for you to give them a try.